Hi, good Tuesday to all of you that joined us today. I cannot believe we're just a few short days from Thanksgiving, and after that is December. So we're very happy that you joined us today. We know you have lots of choices to join all the great content and webcasts that are out there. So, hi, my name is Tammy Bednar, and with me today is Shrinidhi. And we're going to talk to you about multi-cloud happenings for this month. And I know this is a really important topic. Golden Gate integration with Microsoft Fabric for Oracle Database at Azure. So why don't we get started without further ado? And here we are. So again, my name is Tammy, and I focus on our Exadata database service, base database services, and multi-cloud. And why don't you introduce yourself too, Srini?
Sure. Hi everyone. I'm Shrinidhi Kulkarni. I'm one of the product managers for GoldenGate and also cover database endpoints within OCI GoldenGate.
Fantastic. All right. So you can see we have a great expert with us today, which I'm really excited about. All right. I always have to say that we have the safe harbor statement that we want to bring you great information, but remember that you can't write anything we say into a contract. So anyway, that's basically what this says. You can't trust product managers for everything they say. But anyway, we're going to do it anyway. So let's get started. Let's just level set where what multi-cloud services are or what multi-cloud happenings is about. Is how exciting this year has been. I can't believe all the changes in our solutions around multi-cloud. And what the really exciting thing with multi-cloud, what I really love about multi-cloud, these solutions working with our partners like AWS with Google Cloud and Microsoft Azure and OCI is that you're able to choose where you want to run your workloads, where it makes sense to run your workloads with the applications that you choose. So this is just a really exciting time. And I love where the technology has been taking us to this point to provide the solutions that help your business, that really makes sense to run the applications that you want, the applications that are good for your business, and using the database sources so that your applications and businesses run reliably, scalably, performantly, availability. All together. And so within our multi-cloud solutions from Oracle, we have two different database services that we're offering you to run your applications, to develop your applications. The one is Oracle Autonomous Database and then Oracle Exadata Database Service. So I kind of already said it that we're really excited that the power of the Exadata Database Service and Autonomous Database Service is now available to you in whatever hyperscaler cloud where your application is running. And there are huge benefits with our Oracle Database at solution. It allows you, from a commercial perspective, to use the commitments from your partners to also pay for the services that you provision within those cloud services. Second, that means lower latency between your application and database. Third, in case you haven't heard about Oracle support rewards, for every dollar that you spend on Oracle support, Oracle will give you money to lower those support costs as well. So if you're interested in that, reach out to your sales rep to get more information on that. So that's commercially why this is such a great solution. Technically, what's really exciting, of course, is the ability that you choose the application that you need to run your business and then be able to choose the Exadata database service or the autonomous database to run your application on top of to get the best scalability, availability, and service available for your data sources. So this is really exciting. But then on top of that, because you are able to choose the different cloud services, of course, each of our partners have some great opportunities and other applications that we know that work great with your business as well. And that's really why we are here today. So first of all, as you can see, just quickly, you can see how we have started to really grow the multi-cloud solution. We announced our Oracle Database at Azure back in 2023. Now we've had partnerships with Azure for well over 5 years. And this Oracle Database at Azure, again, is this solution where we're giving you the ability to actually create your database, Oracle databases on Oracle platform that's co-located with our partner. Then in 2024, around Cloud World, we announced our Oracle database at Google Cloud, and in 20 also announced our future solution with Oracle database at AWS, and you will hear more about that over the upcoming few months as well. So it's really exciting to see these solutions becoming a reality. So first, before I turn it over to Srinidhi, I want to talk about Microsoft Ignite 2024. I don't know if any of you were able to join us in Chicago, but I had the privilege and honor to attend Microsoft Ignite just last week. It was really exciting. I'm actually located in Florida, and in Chicago it snowed, so I got my foot in the snow, and that was enough for me for the rest of the year, I hope. But outside of, being in the great city of Chicago and also being able to attend Microsoft Ignite, it was a great opportunity to see some of our customers there, be able to talk to some of our customers as well. At Ignite, Oracle did have a spot in the hub, and that was an opportunity to also come by and also meet with our partners directly. I know with our technology today, we tend to have a lot of Zoom meetings, and it's always great to see people in person. So that's the number one reason why I was really happy to go to Ignite. Number two, it was to see and hear about all the great inventions, the inventive capabilities coming out as well. We had a couple of our teammates, Yasin and Jesse, presented a theater session, and then I was honored also to co-present with my Microsoft counterparts and our customer Craneware as well. Hopefully that will be available on demand so you can take a look at that. That was on a Thursday after our Thursday morning session. So that was great fun, and it was a great honor in order to be there and for us to meet you if you were there. If not, hopefully next year you can come by and join us there again. Now, one of the other things that we announced at Ignite, which is really a good thing that we talked about it this week, is the new GoldenGate connectors for Microsoft Fabric. And we know how Microsoft Fabric is very important to many of you in our audience and are using it today. So with that, I'm going to pass this over to Srinidhi to talk about more information about how GoldenGate works with Microsoft Fabric. Okay, over to you.
Let me share my screen real quick.
Yep. There we go. That looks great. Thank you. Take it away.
Yeah, so we are going to talk about our recently introduced GoldenGate integration with Microsoft Fabric. So as part of our continued partnership with Microsoft, in addition to the existing services that we have within Oracle Database at Azure, we have also added it will be available soon where we are going to have OCI GoldenGate that is a fully managed solution on Oracle Database at Azure. So it will have full feature parity with OCI GoldenGate and OCI. So, and it will also support the newly introduced integration with Microsoft Fabric. So that enhances our further integrations with existing endpoints that we have within Azure. And it will also have inline benefits that is already provided by Oracle Database at Azure, such as the ability to build new cloud solution, combining both technologies from OCI as well as Azure. Highest level of performance, scale, and availability. We would also have the full feature parity with OCI. So all this along with unified customer experience and support from Oracle and Microsoft. So stay tuned for more details as this exciting integration with GoldenGate will be available soon on Azure. So today, GoldenGate is certified with many Azure endpoints across breadth of use cases. The endpoints includes Oracle Database at Azure, Azure native services such as Azure SQL databases, SQL managed instances, Cosmos DB, Azure Database for PostgreSQL, and Event Hub, as well as Synapse Analytics. We have also support third-party products on Azure, that is Snowflake, Databricks, and Confluent Kafka. So additionally, with GoldenGate 23 AI, we have added support for Microsoft Fabric OneLake. What it means for our customer is that any supported GoldenGate source, including Oracle Database at Azure, can now directly integrated with Microsoft Fabric. As you can see on the left side of your screen, all the wide variety of sources from where GoldenGate can capture data from, which also includes third-party vector data stores such as PostgreSQL, or it can be any of the managed data stores within any of the cloud vendors. So this essentially enables you to build a medallion architecture in OneLake, where GoldenGate feeds data into the bronze layer of the medallion architecture in near real time. So let's double click on the supported targets, which we have added support for within Microsoft Fabric. As you might already know, Microsoft Fabric is an all-in-one analytics solution that provides comprehensive suite of services from data lake to data engineering all in one place. So one of the targets that we have added support for is Microsoft Fabric Lakehouse. It is a data architecture platform used for storing, managing, and analyzing the structured and unstructured data in a single location. So this would enable our customers to capture data from any of the supported GoldenGate sources and load it into the lakehouse for any downstream processing and analytics. We have also added support for mirrored database in Microsoft Fabric, which was released at Ignite in conjunction with open mirroring feature that was part of the Ignite or the Microsoft feature for Ignite. Oracle GoldenGate 23 AI now supports the public preview of integration with the mirrored database via open mirroring. So this powerful combination unlocks real-time data integration where you can continuously synchronize data across hybrid multi-cloud environments into the mirrored database within Microsoft Fabric. So which would allow or enable you for your data to be always AI and analytics ready. So both of these integrations are currently delivered through GoldenGate for Distributed Application and Analytics 23 AI product, which will be available soon within OCI GoldenGate, probably in the next available upgrade release. So once you start configuring or adding a GoldenGate replicate within GoldenGate for Distributed Application Analytics, you will see two separate Microsoft Fabric targets to choose from within the target selection menu. So depending upon the selection, the automatic configuration functionality will auto-configure the required properties or components that are internally so that the user configuration stays minimal, making it easier for our customers to get going with their data replication quickly. So check out our blog post within data integration space. It walks through all the step-by-step details and instructions on how to set up a GoldenGate replicate, which can deliver data to the mirrored database in Microsoft Fabric via open mirroring. So let's dive into a quick 5-minute demo that was created for Microsoft Ignite. This walks through on how to set up data replication where the source database is database at Azure Exadata service, and the data is being replicated into the mirrored database within Microsoft Fabric using GoldenGate 23 AI. So let's start with the Oracle Exadata service, which shows that Oracle database is running within Australia region, and which is one of the latest Oracle database at Azure regions. We will capture the host name as well as the port where the database is running. And you can also optionally go into the OCI console through the go to OCI option. We will copy the information that is required for connecting to the database through SQL Developer, and it can also be utilized for connecting to the database within GoldenGate. So once you're connected to the database, we would be utilizing the sales history schema. So within the sales history schema, we will be replicating data from the customers table. So this is how the table looks like. And we can quickly run a select query on the table to check the data. So the next step is to add a Microsoft Intra ID application. So for any external application to connect with Microsoft Fabric, it can be done through a Microsoft Intra ID app, which allows authentication for the external application to connect to the workspace within Microsoft Fabric. So once you are within the app registration, you click new registration, provide a app name, select the type as web, and just click on register. Once the app is created, you need to copy the tenant ID, the client ID, which is shown up on the screen, as well as create a client secret. So these are all the three parameters or values that are required down the line for GoldenGate to connect to Microsoft Fabric. So once the app is created, the next step is to go into the Microsoft Fabric workspace, add the application to the workspace, provide it the contributor role. And then we go into the Fabric console and we create a mirrored database. So the mirrored database will act as the GoldenGate target for GoldenGate replication. So the process is very simple. Provide a name, hit create, and it creates a mirrored database for you. And at the beginning, it's just a shelled database that is created, and we can check the replication status. So within the mirror database, there's a feature called as open mirroring, which is responsible for capturing data that has been loaded by GoldenGate and converting it into Delta Parquet format and loading it into a Delta table. So the responsibility of GoldenGate is to replicate that data into the landing zone. So for every mirrored database, there is a unique storage located, which is called as a landing zone. And that handles the metadata as well as the Delta files that are loaded by GoldenGate. So the open mirroring feature keeps monitoring this landing zone, and it reads all the data that was replicated by GoldenGate. And once the data is landed into the landing zone, it reads those changes, loads the data into the Delta tables within the mirrored database. So within the GoldenGate for Oracle, we create a database connection, which will basically connect to the Oracle database at Azure Exadata service. We have added the host name, port number, and the service name, and we provide an alias name. We can also test the connectivity from GoldenGate to the database source. The next step is to create an extract. Click on the plus icon, and we select the integrated extract to capture any change data. We provide the name for the extract, and we select the database connection that was created in the previous step. We provide a trail name that is basically the where the extract will write the data to, and we leave the other option as default. And we want to capture all the data under sales history table so that it is useful for downstream reporting, analytics, and quick insights. So we just specify asterisk along with the schema name so that the extract captures all the data. And then finally hit create and run. So once the extract is running, we can click on the statistics tab. This will show up all the data that was captured from all the tables within sales history schema. Once the data is captured and written to the trail file, the next step is to go into GoldenGate for distributed applications and analytics. Similarly, we click on the plus icon within the replicat process. We create a classic replicat, provide it a replicat name, provide a description, which can be CDC replicat for mirrored database within Microsoft Fabric. Click next. We mention the same trail name and the location. And within the target selection menu, as GoldenGate for distributed application analytics supports many other endpoints, including all the Azure endpoints, we traverse down the list. We can see there are two targets listed specifically for Microsoft Fabric. For this demo, we select the mirrored database within Microsoft Fabric as the target, and then click next. And as we want to replicate all the data that was captured by the extract, we leave the map statement as default. Depending upon the selection within the target selection menu, these are the auto-configured properties. So we have to only specify the Fabric workspace name, the mirrored database name, along with the credentials that were created with the app registration for authenticating the GoldenGate replica to Microsoft Fabric mirrored database. Once we have made all the changes, we can click on create and run. So once the replicat is running, within the statistics tab, we can check all the statistics or the number of DMLs applied to the target. On the Fabric on the Fabric console, we can log in into the mirrored database. Within the mirrored database, we can check the replication status. So within the status, we can see multiple tables or the rows for multiple tables were replicated. We can even drill down or filter down to a specific table. For the sake of this test replication or demo, we can also update few records on the source database. So we will update all the customers within the customers table and change the effective date to January 2. So let's run the update query and then click on execute the commit. So we can see that 55,000 records were updated. So each of the mirrored database within Microsoft Fabric comes with a SQL endpoint. As you can see, these were the number of records updated. We can validate the records as well as the data that was changed within mirrored database as well. So we will use the T-SQL query to execute against the customer table to check or ensure the data has been changed. So we can check the effective date has been changed to January 2nd. We can also run a count query so that we make sure all the updates have been synchronized. So we can see that 55,000 records have been updated on the mirrored database as well. So with this capability, Oracle data have been replicated in near real time to mirrored database. Now we will leverage Power BI to visualize this data and gain insights. So we will choose a semantic model within Microsoft Fabric and create an executive dashboard quickly. Within the Microsoft Fabric, the Copilot is embedded, which can help gain insights. So following the suggestions from Copilot, we can request an executive summary, and it will give the overall executive summary for the data. In addition, we can also request or the additional insights that were prompted by Copilot. And we can also query in natural language where we just, let's say we want to see number of how much revenue that was generated by Contoso in Yokohama. And it will give us the result. So we can see that Copilot is now helping us drive valuable insights from the data that was replicated in near real time from Oracle Database at Azure into the mirrored database. So that's it for a short demo. Thank you for listening, and we would love to hear your feedback. Over to you, Tammy.
Thank you so much. That was fantastic. All right, so let me go back to where we're at. All right, so that was a great demo, and I hopefully everybody saw that. If you have any questions at all, now's a great time. We have a few minutes to also ask some questions on Q&A. I started off by talking about all our partnerships and our multi-cloud capabilities and solutions that we offer you. If you want to learn more about our multi-cloud solutions, here are some links and also some codes that you can scan to find more information. Also, I will be PDFing this up and I will upload it into Ask Tom later today. And you can also have these links to find out more information on the Golden Gate and the Microsoft Fabric capability and solution. So we're really excited about this as well. Okay. We also have an external Slack channel. So if you haven't joined us on our external Slack channel, please join us. There's lots of great information out there as well. And as I said, if you have any questions, now is a great time to ask us any questions that you might have. Any other comments, Srinidhi, on this, on your experience? Is there anything else you've heard back before we wrap it up, or if we're waiting for other questions?
Please reach out if there are any use cases that you might be interested in, specifically like going like replicating data from Oracle Database at Azure to any of the other Azure endpoints.
Awesome.
We support majority of the Azure endpoints right now.
Right. Yeah, we're really excited about this partnership and getting started and understanding all your different use cases so we can help you build these solutions as well. We're here. We want to make you successful. We want to make your business successful, make it easier for you to get the information and run the applications that you need for your business as well. All right. Well, then I'm going to wrap us up today. Thank you again for joining us, especially right around the holidays. We appreciate that. I want to wish you and your family some time together this week during Thanksgiving. If you're enjoying Thanksgiving or having an opportunity to spend time with your family. And we will be back next month for our last session of multi-cloud happenings for 2024. So join us next month, the week before Christmas, and we can't wait to reach out to you with the next topic of multi-cloud happenings. If you have any topics that you'd like to hear from, please send myself and Suzanne Holiday an email, and we would love to present those to you. All right. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us again. See you next month. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.